Silver dollar.
The white man.
Whoa, I didn't expect that. What are you doing here?
Yeah, so we got this dungeon dual commentary thing going on, right?
Whoa, mind blowing. Yeah, so new dungeon out. Lair of Shaitan. Shaitan.
Shaitan.
Shaitan.
Kind of like Satan. A little bit different.
Satan, yeah. It's actually, isn't it? We looked up, it was Hindu or something. It's Hindu for devil.
Something like that.
Yeah. You know that? Based on the popular Hindu horror movie called Shaitan.
I looked at that. That was weird.
Yeah.
I didn't know that there was a film named Shaitan.
We're going to watch that later, so.
Yeah, dude. So, yeah, this dungeon doesn't actually have an event yet. It currently can be bought through the mystery box. For a gamble, you pretty much, not a guarantee purchase, for 51 gold.
Have you bought any?
I bought a few of these, and it definitely cost a buttload just to do like 5 of these bad boys.
What kind of like ratio were you hitting on
I was
getting the dungeon?
like usually around 8 to 10. I was pretty astonished because I spent like 5,000, 4,000 gold on just like 5 or 6 that I got.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's tough. What do you
it
get
was
if you don't
fun.
get the dungeon though?
If I don't get the dungeon, I got a ton of those taco feed power things, and I got a ton of Life of Effusions, which, by the way, I used a ton of during, like, I used them like HP pots. I'm not gonna lie. I
During
used
what?
them like HP.
That dungeon?
No, the Life of Effusions that
Yeah.
you get from the mystery box.
Where do you use those though? I was just.
I
hold
used
on.
them I used them in the dungeon if I was getting like messed up or if a
Oh,
lot
okay.
of people nexus. But yeah.
That's funny. I haven't seen those in ages. So.
Yeah, I have a ton still left over, but
Can you trade the tacos? No.
no, those are free power
So you're
items.
just stuck. Yeah. So you gotta.
Yeah.
Is your pet max out or no?
I'm maxing multiple pets. Don't tell anybody.
Okay. Shh. I'll cut
But
that
yeah.
out. Don't worry. Yeah.
It's cool. So yeah, this dungeon right now, I can't really imagine doing this solo.
It would be really hard for sure. We were
Yeah,
we were doing it
especially
here
on
with
the
like
last
10 people? 10 guildies.
Yeah, it has a cap of how many people are allowed in the dungeon, just like a Candyland would or a cemetery would.
Yeah, that's right. So y'all got
It's a cap of, I believe, six people.
Okay, so you have to go in at the same time to bust the cap, I guess.
Yeah, so
But it would be hard. It would definitely be hard with 6 people because even with the full group, I mean it's
like 2 people Nexus, it immediately just becomes so much harder.
Yeah, definitely. That's true. I
But,
think they
yeah.
scaled it to 6 people for sure.
They did.
To be
I'm pretty
hard.
sure they did because we were trying it earlier, and I popped one of the dungeons on the right side of the Nexus when I said I was going to do it on the left, and then only 6 people made it.
Oh, you
And
sneaky man!
I was getting PMs saying,
You
not
asshole.
fair. Not fair. You tricked her. I was like, nah. I told everybody that was in the team speak to go to the right side
Oh.
so they wouldn't miss out.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
I just
Yeah.
wanted to seem cool by opening up a dungeon in front of everybody.
Where was it? Oh, in Bazaar, you're doing one?
It was in the
Okay.
Nexus.
Oh, in Nexus, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, see these little guys though that pop up, the little lava heads that pop up. I think those are the ones that tend to kill people. The
yeah.
big purple shots, and the boss's big purple shots too. But
Do about 70 damage, the minion version of the boss. And the boss itself does about 150 damage if I'm correct. But
Okay.
I think yeah, so he has different phases where he throws out more of those minions. He starts out with like throwing 1 or 2, and then he starts throwing out 3, and if you keep lowering him in health, he ends up throwing out I think up to 5.
Okay, yeah, that makes
And
sense. I've seen them show
yeah,
up like really close to the lava too. Like sometimes when we're all standing at the front, there'll
yeah,
be one that almost pops out right underneath where everyone's
yeah.
standing, which is a little sketchy.
And the really tiny, I don't even know what to call them, the really, really tiny minions that shoot out like a shotgun of those armor-piercing shots. They don't do a lot of damage, but they do slow you, and it becomes really hard to avoid those hands, because when those hands jump on you, they like hold you down by paralyzing you. It's kind of like a neat
Do
little.
the hands do any damage though? That's what they look
I'm
scary
pretty
as
sure,
hell.
yeah, they do look
when
scary,
they're on top of you.
but they do, I think, about like 7 damage to you with the paralyzes. So if you think about how many shots he does, and I mean, it's not really a lot of damage, but they also, like when they come at you with like a punch and they explode those into like a blue shotgun,
Yeah, that does
those
the quiet,
also
right?
don't those also don't do a lot of damage.
No.
They quiet you though.
So you could stand under the hand then, and you'd
Yeah,
probably be
you
okay.
could, but it wouldn't be a good idea with the boss if you take into mind like the boss and
Yeah, if
those,
you took other
those
shots.
minions that do like 70 damage.
The little hands, they only do about 12, I think. Or, I don't know,
Yeah.
like after defense, they do 12.
Yeah.
Before, it's probably like, I don't know, 20 or 30 or something. It's not much.
I would definitely say I did try soloing this dungeon by myself. It was
That'd
not
be
a good
really
idea at
hard.
all. It's pretty hard to solo. I would actually really enjoy watching somebody solo that if they could.
Wylam, maybe?
I could only imagine like a rogue
Yeah,
doing
Wylam
it
on
or
it.
something.
Yeah, that's true, actually, because there's not many quiets, so you'd be relatively
and
safe.
it
That's
dropped
true.
that chain cloth.
Oh, yeah, there's the chain cloth, eh?
The
We saw
dungeon
that.
has a chance to drop that some cloths. I don't know if I'm pretty sure they're the ones that aren't for sale right now. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It also drops
fire cloth and chain cloth, I think, are the two.
There's a zebra print. I don't know if it'll drop that, but I'm pretty sure it would. There's
Oh,
a
that's
zebra
cool.
print cloth.
They drop in public bags, which is kind of different.
Yeah, I was really confused.
Right.
I was
That's
like
pretty
yelling
new.
out that I got it. I was yelling out that I got a cloth, and then it was gone because somebody picked it up, and I was really mad. I was really mad that someone did that to me.
Yeah, when
They
I was
gave me
doing them
joy
like
and they
later
took it.
on, like the opener, he was like kept saying like, "Don't pick it up," like because it does kind of suck if
God.
you open. Oh, like drag
Ouch.
just popped there.
Ouch.
I think that was one. I didn't really get a good look, but I think it was one of those the mini versions of the boss. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
that got it.
Shaitan the Advisor. Is that the boss name? Or
Yeah,
is that...
that's the boss, I think.
Okay.
Because he's supposed to be a henchman of orcs.
Oh
and
yeah, that's right.
The
In
encounter is
lore,
going to
it
be
said
in the castle.
He's one of Oryx's quote-unquote advisors.
Yeah, and there's going to be other ones, he's appointed court members of the orcs Mad Goth.
All right, we're getting
Castle.
down to the last couple seconds of the video.
Oh
so,
yeah, okay.
So I
That was
want to
chest
say that
action.
there's been rumors that it drops the Endless Torment Skull. That's a UT skull. It has some really awesome stats. I don't know exactly what, but I am definitely going to be grinding out this dungeon for it.
Yeah, we'll go get one of those. Maybe you'll get one. I won't.
I will definitely be trying if
Yeah,
people would invite me to their dungeon.
you beggar.
WHIT.
DLLR.